Okay guys, this is a quick one. Have a look at that. Me not thinking, I threw that in there thinking, oh yeah, that's going to discharge a battery this size. Chinese battery, very bad. Didn't get very much charge into it, 110 watts I think micro watts or whatever the bloody hell, it was terrible. Still voltage was there. Did the same thing here, 10W, 10 watts. 3.3 K, so that should be a resistor as well, but it says joules on the end. Why is it saying joules on the end of it? 3.3 joules, is that a capacitor? Not sure. Anyway, I'm going to replace them with these 47 5-watt resistors I got out of a power supply. They'll do exactly the same job. But I can tell you right now, these things here are not working for the job. Now this is just replacement stuff. You'll pull these things out of power supplies, out of maybe PC power supplies, but obviously you'll pull these out of solar systems. They'll be sitting in there doing their job, whatever their job was, but you can use them for different jobs. So yeah, I'm getting into that. Now I'm getting ahead. I've actually got this all together. I've got to do a video on it. These here, oh, it's Stuart, but I've forgotten his second name. Sorry, Stuart. Very disappointed in that I've said that. It's probably on the board actually. Hopefully it's on the board. Let's have a look around. We might find it. If I flip this up, does it tell you his name? Not yet. How about the back? What's it got on the back? What did you put on the back, Stuart? Right, these are people, I would say, that have donated to Stuart's campaign. Beer still coming, Stuart. Need an address. If you want to throw an address down, I'll send you. Oh no, I can just send it to that. Patreon. Stuart Pitaway. That's it. Pitaway. Yes, I know who it is now. These are some of the best boards you'll get. They're expensive. I had to pay $150 Australian to get it just to that level there. And I've gone further than that. Plus, you have to pay a little bit of money. This is the predecessor to the latest board, which I need the mister on it. But yeah, I've got all these. I've got about 16 of those hanging around. I wonder why I've got 16. Anyone can think why I've got 16? Anyway, I've got a lot of work to do, a lot of way to go to get to the point where I'm going to get these boards going. I actually have extra boards, so I have 3 extra boards ready to go. Well, there's one over there, but there's also 2 up at the house. I have 3 of these boards. So if you want one of these boards and you're prepared to pay me to post them to you and add, let's say, that's fair enough. It's got all the parts put on it. I'm not making much of a dent in it. If you want me to build them up, they'll cost more. But they're the only boards I'm going to buy, and Stuart has a thing where they're open source, and I understand, rightfully so. Don't make money off someone else's work if you can. I'm not going to. I just want a board that works. Thanks, Stuart, for putting these together, and thanks all those people on the back for donating towards it. Iron X sides. Stuart, you weren't in Armoured, were you, once? Anyway, sales of... Oh, I really do like it. Do like this board. Anyway, I've got to keep working on it. There's my little spot welder. I just sold a lot of batteries to a lovely couple of guys. Hopefully they're using them. And I'm working on some more batteries at the moment just to see what they're going to come up in ratings. So yeah, these power supplies, they will 27, 25 amps at 12 volts. I also have one over here. I'm working on these batteries. See, they come up really good, these Panasonics. This one here is my favorite. It puts out at 12 volts 62.5 amps, and then I put it through a buck boost converter, and Bob's your uncle, or in fact my case he was my father. You can charge up a decent pack. You can charge up packs like these or those, or full on these. But you've got to get those batteries and get them in. So what else have I got here? I actually have some more power supplies here, these ones here. I haven't got these ones going, but I think that I could work them and get some air cutting through it. So these ones here are 54.4. So you could have two of these putting out around about 54 amps. Two of them, 24 volts, 54 amps. That's beautiful. Then we've got these two here. These ones are only putting out 25 amps each. But you could put them all in row. Maybe not these two, but if you had four of them, and you have 48 volts. Although I've got this one here, but that's only 12 volts. But talking 48 volts, I'm not sure. I think this might be 36, but you can see a little bit of heat here because there's a fair bit of heat there, but there's nothing wrong with that area. This power supply here, I think we'll put out 48 volts, but I'll have to sit down, find the circuit diagram for it, cut through it and see if I can get it all going. But yeah, I picked this up out of a photocopier, of all things. A photocopier, pretty easy. So I'll just plug some power into it at some stage, find the circuit diagram for it. I think it was a Xerox, and get it going. So there, I'll put it in a box so it's safe. Look at those FETs, they're beefy FETs. Yep, and there's a couple of diodes there too, I think. No, they're FETs. And yeah, look at the fuses. Ooh, yeah, beautiful fuser. And the second row, you can't really see it, but there's some serious switch mode action happening down there. So yeah, there's going to be a lot more in the series about making your own bits and pieces. So please keep following. I'm slowly amassing a lot of gear, and a lot of gear that will be put into action. Now there is some new regs, so I'm going to have to get my son-in-law to help me to go through it so that I am compliant with electrical regulations, because I'm only a technician, he's an electrician, and we'll do everything proper. So via the new regs that came out in 2019.